How are you doing that? Because I've never done that before.
You just look down, and then you jump up the screen.
Like, you specifically hold up while doing it?
No, you just jump as soon before the screen goes back up.
That's it?
Yeah, you just do this, and then you jump before it goes up. I just want to know how that worked, but yeah, I'm not gonna cheat because I want to beat the game fairly.
As he has Super Sonic. And it's like
it's still fair. It's legal.
It's legit. It's just like, what kind of fair is this?
Against the freaking slicers, very fair.
Yeah, good luck getting Super Sonic
against those fucking slicers. And the stars.
Astronauts.
What?
Astronauts.
No, the starfish things.
Yeah, astronauts.
They're not in space.
I forget what the crab claws or something. I don't remember.
It's in the booklet somewhere.
You know what? I'm reading their names because I normally remember that. Like, these are the unholy trio. We have the manual. We have the enemy guide. Let's see here. First thing I see is just like Dr. Robotnik's laughing face, like this.
Going ha ha ha.
Let's see. We got Wisp. We got Chop Chop. Oh, those shield guys from Casino Night were called Crawl. Like, the act of crawling.
Oh, they follow you!
Oh, you know those, like, weird, like, long neck things in Hilltop?
Yeah.
They're called Rexons.
I don't know what that means.
They're just called Rexons. Like, Rex, like, the dinosaur, and then on.
I almost killed myself.
Okay. Asterons, Shellcrackers, and Slicers. Those are the Metropolis Zone enemies. Man, I forgot how good manuals used to be. Slick.
Yeah, and there's a lot of personality in that one, too.
It's like, these guys, these, like, neat drawn images. Like, like, anyone watching this should actually, like, go out of the way looking at the artwork of the enemies here from the manual. It's pretty neat.
It's in black and white, so it's, like, simple.
Yeah, it's got, like, a charm, you know?
Stay away from me. Stay away from me, all of you.
Oh, wow, the getting started thing, the freaking manual, it shows the title screen for Sonic 2, but it's the beta version. Look, don't do that while looking. Don't do that while looking.
Oh, where's his thumbs up?
Yeah, it's like the beta version. He's like kind of more around it a little bit. Super twist, super dash attack, super spin attack. Wow, they show the final boss like in like the 4th page of the manual.
I can't get out of here now.
Yes, you can. You have to go down.
I did, but like
you have to go down farther
to make it respawn.
Yeah. All right, now go back. Get your back.
I absolutely hate this level.
Everyone hates this level. Why is one of the pictures in the freaking like the super items page just Sonic about to get hit by a slicer? Like, it's literally 2 inches away from him, like the projectile.
God damn it! It's like they knew.
Of course they knew. They made the game.
They're like, hey, see this thing right here? You're gonna need it.
Let's see.
No, stay away from me, you freaking...
Let's see. Sonic Super Hints. Grab every ring you can. When you lose rings, rush to grab them again, as long as it's safe. Watch enemies, see how they move. Once you know what they do, you'll have a better chance of fighting or dodging them. Look for ways to get to impossible places. Jump on levers, hang from vines, and use Sonic Super Spin Attack to discover hidden routes and secret paths. Get 50 stages for special stages. In the special stage, don't move too fast, or you may miss more rings than you catch. It's actually really good advice because you can't just like frantically go all over the place. You have to actually be very steady with it.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned it.
In 2-player versus competition, concentrate on your own screen and not your friends, it says in parentheses. Even if you get teleported back a ways in the zone, you can still win by collecting the most rings and super items. Bash into lots of enemies for a high score. Race through the axe as fast as you can for a high time bonus. Collect loads of rings for a high ring bonus. You can only fight Robotnik with a super spin... Wait, what? You can only fight Robotnik with a super spin attack. Keep Sonic safe by dodging away when Robotnik attacks. Free your friends from the prison egg by jumping on top of it.
Oh my god, I just realized what those are.
What?
Those are scoops for the lava. Or
oh my god, and you're just standing on it?
You're standing around it.
Still.
Freaking slicers!
Handling the cartridge. The Sega Genesis cartridge is intended for use exclusively on the Genesis system. Do not bend, crush it, or submerge it in liquids.
And so they don't get sued.
Do not leave it in direct sunlight or near a radiator. Why a radiator specifically?
Because some people are like, some people have like stuff stored next to a radiator.
Or other source of heat. Be sure to take an occasional break during extended play to rest yourself and the Sega cartridge. Warning to owners of projections TVs. Still pictures or images may cause permanent picture tube damage or mark phosphor of the CRT. Avoid repeated or extended use of video games on large screen projection televisions. Huh.
They mean the old ones, because the old ones were like, you know, not perfect. And
like old CRTs?
Old CRT projectors. Like standard definition projectors.
So is that like all CRTs or just a really old kind of CRT specifically?
I think all CRT projectors, but then again, I don't know. But like, where we had projectors back then. They're like, we don't want to get sued, so don't use this game. Don't play games on those.
Miles, Tails, Prower, the fox, can't sit still when Sonic's around. Ever since Miles was a baby fox, he's dreamed of being like Sonic. He loves to run after Sonic, waving his two tails behind him, trying to keep up with his hero. Mostly, Sonic lets him trail along, but sometimes, just to show off, Sonic explodes in a burst of super speed and leaves him behind. Gee, it's like they talk about the two-player mode.
I think they knew.
It's a good way of like combining like lore with like gameplay. Whatchamacallit?
Well, it's like Sonic says, Tails, you're not part of this adventure. Stay back.
But Miles doesn't give up. He whirls his tails like a helicopter rotor, and tails off flying until he catches up. All the animals called Miles by his nickname Tails because of his two special traits. Two special tails, I mean, sorry. And one day they saw an astonishing...
I was like, what's his other special trait?
You know, I was like reading that and it just said, and one day I'm like, wait, what's the other trait, guys? And then it's just like, whatchamacallit. And one day they saw an astonishing feat. They were all together in the forest watching Sonic perform. Sonic would run, spin, and jump in a super spin attack. Then Tails would whirl like a turbo engine and blast off in a super dash attack. What a show off! Suddenly Tails couldn't just help himself. He took a running start, curled up his tails, and whoosh, he was spinning like Sonic.
What do you say again?
But whoosh, he was now spinning
the
like...
whole thing. How like, is he explaining Tails spin dash?
Whatchamacallit, let's see. Sonic spin jump. Then Tails would whirl like a turbo engine and blast off in his super dash attack. What a show off! Suddenly Tails just couldn't help himself. He took a running start, curled up his tails, and whoosh, he was spinning like Sonic.
So he uses his bushy tails to make a ball? Is that how he does it?
No, because I think it's explaining how he runs specifically to catch up with Sonic.
It sounds like basically a super spin attack, he said.
And his tails are not in the sprite, like I even show you, like look. No, look at the game. See?
Oh, well, I don't know then.
Hey, I took the hit! Okay.
You know what I just realized too?
It boomerangs around.
No. How does Tails spin, but his tail stay in place?
What do you mean?
Okay. Go into spin dash. Okay, he's spinning in a circle. How are his tails in one place?
I never...
Do they detach from his body while he rolls?
I never thought about that.
I didn't until now, until you mentioned it. Because I was like, well, maybe he uses his body and wraps it around himself. And then I'm like, wait. But it's so iconic to see him with his tails like that.
Yeah. Wait, that was only Act 1?
Act 2.
Oh wow, I've been reading this for a while. But now something frightening is happening. Sonic's friends are disappearing. In their place, nasty metal robots are popping up all over the island. The mad scientist Dr. Robotnik is at it again. This time,
Why in the beginning?
You know, like, are you really surprised?
They make you want to hate this guy.
I still think the funniest ongoing joke from Some Call Me Johnny is how it's like, whenever he sees Slicers in other games, they always get like a special kind of treatment in his reviews. It's like he sees a Slicer in Sonic 4, just plays some dramatic music, he starts getting PTSD. And then it's just like, he starts playing freaking Shantae, and there's like a random like actual Slicer in the game. It's like, look, you, what are you doing here? It's like, there's no. Starts pulling out a gun, starts firing aggressively.
Wait, why is there a Slicer at Shantae?
I don't know.
Are you sure it's a Slicer?
It was basically a Slicer. It wasn't literally, but